somebody come in and actually review your life with you?
Well, it was extremely complimentary, of course. And I mean, Joaquin has done this before. I'll tell you an interesting story. Recently, I was awarded a Cooper Hewitt jury recommendation prize. And when they called me from New York, she said, "We can't give you the Lifetime Achievement Award because you're not old enough." And I thought, well, that's good. And by the way, I'm wearing a lot of white today because my heart is pure. So to have the professional admiration of your peers is the most valuable thing you can have, and I feel very wealthy.
I know a lot of you guys are really big fans, so let me take some questions out here.
It was very easy for me, but you could see his ease of talking in front of a camera while he's drawing. That's a testament to his skill. And I just consumed everything that he had, that I had seen on him to ask him questions that I felt would turn me on and be interesting.
And for yourself to have somebody coming through and doing these recollections for you.
Well, that happens all the time. I've done several TV interviews and camera people and so forth. And I feel very comfortable in front of an audience, thank God, because we get invited all over the world for presentations to universities and professional groups. So, no, it was easy in the sense of getting along with Joaquin, admiring his skill and his editing, as we now see, and it was a very enjoyable, casual experience.
Another question? Okay.
Yes. Yeah, I'm not a naval designer, and in fact, none of my boat designs have been built. And my friend, my partner and business manager, Roger, said, "You know, when your ship comes in, you should be at the airport, because there's a lot of planes." But no, the functionality is state-of-the-art. You're aware of that, but you have to step over that sometimes to lead the field and lead the solution, which I try to do. Otherwise, I don't think I'm doing my job. And designing something like the Trump yacht never happened. I think Havana and the courts took sort of his, like I said, his checkbook away. But that doesn't disappoint me. If I'm doing the job, the client likes it, presentation goes well, and then, as I said, the bankers take over, and I'm not a banker. Oh, very good. I've always gotten along with expert staff, whether it's doing a super yacht or an airplane interior. People are in that industry their whole lives. They're good at it. So you listen to them, you appreciate the confines of their professional performance. And I've always had very good relations. In 2010, Al Brenner and I got along great. Lawrence Paul and Dave Schneider on Blade Runner got along great. And no, I've always gotten along with the staff people that are in the category, an Academy Award category, working on that film. I've always been in very good relations.
We've got time for one more question.
I try not to inject myself into this. You don't hear me talking. I don't like lavalier mics. You don't see mics. I try not to inject outside things that would distract. And right away I thought, well, gee, people are going to say, well, you don't have any film clips. And then I thought immediately, no, this is not about the films. It's about his work that was used for the films. I want to treat his artwork as a film clip. So that's why I did sound design to his clips. So on that note, that's why it was important to me to use finalized designs and let him speak about the process. I find that more visually satisfying, aesthetically satisfying, and I want to preserve the mystery. You know, it's always more interesting if you get a glimpse, but you don't get to look at everything. And so I want to preserve the magic. Like the running of the 6 dogs, he gave me a photo that he used. So I could have done a dissolve from the photo to the... I don't want to do that. Because why do that? To me, it's like it takes away the mystery. Because at the end of the day, it's coming from his mind anyway. None of these places really exist. They only exist inside here. Or on a piece of film, if we're lucky enough to have a film of his art. So that was conscious, yes, you're right. And that's a very good question.
I thought that was one of the strengths of the film, was the respect for the art and the amount of screen time that you gave it to evolve.
Thank you.
And with that, I have to say thank you for being up here and doing the Q&A. I'm hoping the two of you will actually actually sign our Dance with Films poster before you leave. Visual Futurist, the art and life of Sydney. Thank you, guys.
Yeah, man.
Finally, you're getting to sign it, my friend.
Oh, I know. Hey,
Excellent, man. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, and it's so. That was an excellent last question, and it was so absolutely wonderful to hear. You know that.
well, I'm hoping this will make that happen.
Joaquin, real quick, let's do a picture for us for the Dance with Films in front of the poster if we could.
Okay.
They're like, okay, I can do this. Yeah. Well, that's much more appropriate, isn't it? It's been doing this.
Thank you very much. Thank you. There's a live mic behind you.
Would you have a large entourage here. Okay. Excuse me.